I'd say it's been eventful, but it's kind of not, except for one thing. Pablo, we criticised him for his training levels. After, he was unhappy we'd left him out of the European squad, so he missed training, was spotted at leaving a nightclub early in the morning. So he was fined. Next week's training was poor. I criticised his training level. Threatened him with transfer list. He missed training again, was spotted out the night before. He was fined again. I did transfer list the son of a bitch. As far as I care, Pablo is dead. He is dead to us, he will never play for us again, and the only reason he's not in my B team is so I remember to sell him in January. We're here, we're taking on Bordeaux and AZ Alkmaar. That's probably more important. This Squavish Gamer, my name is Duncan. Welcome back to German. Let's get to it. So hi, welcome back in. In terms of the job front, there is a job I'm keeping my eye on that might become available soon. We might go for it. Maybe. We'll see. All depends. Our schedule, our fixtures since we were last here, which was a draw against Rennes, we beat Havre 2-0. We beat... who scored the goals? Santa Maria and Moretti penalty. We then won the derby 4-0 with goals from Chebelsi, Jovanovic, Santa Maria and Twamasi. We then surprisingly beat Barcelona with 2 extra or injury time goals. They scored in the 56th minute, We equalised on the 91st and scored the winner on 94 with goals from Pulges and Dor Turgeman. We then beat Brest 3-1, goals from Santa Maria who got a double and Diaco. We then lost 2-0 to PSG, who Ugarte scored a double, then got sent off. We couldn't come back in it. We then lost 1-0 to a West Ham goal before beating Metz 1-0 with a goal from Samir Chebelsi. Again, performances are dropping. Can we pick up with wins over Bordeaux and AZ Alkmaar? In terms of the league table, we're still in the title race. We are a game behind because we've not played yet. So, assume that we win today. We probably won't, but assume we do. That would take us 31 points. We're only 4 points behind, in theory, the likes of Lille, and then 3 behind PSG. So, we're still in the title race as things currently stand. We take on Bordeaux, and this is our team for today. In goals will be Leva, Galasso, Todibo, Vitali, and Rodriguez. Our back 4 with Caraceno and Moretti as our 2 midfielders. Marcos, Pulges, and Diaco will be our attacking mids. Jovanovic just needs a little bit of a rest. With Santa Maria leading the line. Santa Maria is wanted by AC Milan. He is a former, of course, Inter Milan striker. Crowley doesn't make the bench. Nemeth, who is just back from injury. He's actually been out for 2 to 4 months with a hip injury. So I'm actually kind of concerned. Yeah, I think he's been fucked now by injury, which isn't good considering the money we spent on him. It's a concern, but he's now back, or coming back from his injury. Let's go to today's game against Bordeaux and hopefully pick up a very valuable 3 points. We're the team in all white, they are the team in all blue. But yeah, European campaign's going pretty well, other than the defeat to West Ham. And in the league, we're staying up there. We're still in the Champions League positions where we'd expect to be. And, we're kind of just having the type of season we'd have expected to have. It's why we're kind of just skipping through this season. There's nothing... Unless we go on a crazy losing spree, then we're going to finish in a European place. Most likely a Champions League place with a decent cup run and okay in Europe. So... There's not much new to see this year, I feel. So yeah, we're just trying to kind of get through this season. It feels, in terms of for yous, like for watching, it kind of feels like a bit of a dud season because there's nothing really new going to, in theory, happen unless we move clubs, which we are trying to do. Obviously, yeah, like watching me win potential back-to-back titles should be exciting, but in a league that is very much a one-horse league, not so much. Now, I know, for example, modern day, Germany's a bit of a one-horse league, But you still have teams like Leverkusen and you have Leipzig, you have Borussia Dortmund, who are all good teams battling it out. We don't really have that in France. You go to Italy, they're a bit more open just now. You've got Juventus, Inter, AC Milan, Napoli, if Roma get the finger out. So there is other more exciting leagues we could potentially join, but right now we've kind of done all we can do in France. Financially, we're never going to be able to keep up title win after title win. I say that we'd have to have great runs in Europe, and by that I mean like winning it a couple of seasons in a row just to financially maybe be able to hold on to it. But we're always going to be selling our better players to just try and keep the club in a good state financially. It's not impossible, but definitely be tough for us to keep winning the league here year after year. And when even the board like, oh, well done and win the league, we just want you to finish top 4. Alright, cool, yeah. Thanks for that. It's not as if it's the I don't know, it's just a weird one. Don't get me wrong, I'm delighted being at Lyon, and I personally am enjoying being at Lyon, but I think for us, we need to move. The thing that's just annoying me the most is the fact they won't give me my coaching badge. If they'd have given me my next coaching badge, I'd have had absolutely no issue staying. I wouldn't even be considering other jobs, or even, say it quietly, looking for one, but they're not, and we need one. The linesman's put off for offside. I celebrate the goal. Is it in? Has Marcos opened the scoring? No. That'd be too easy. So yeah. Someone in a video a few episodes ago now, I don't know if I mentioned that at the time, but they'd left a comment saying about doing a Swindon save. And that is something I might actually consider when the Journeyman ends, is doing a Swindon save. Also considering doing Dave the Diver. As we know, this isn't really solely a Football Manager channel, but it has been the last like 25 weeks or so. But yeah. So something I might consider. Any other suggestions or anything you'd like to see, please just leave them in a comment. It helps me know what everybody wants to see. Going forward, we just went 1-0 up. It's a penalty scored from Moretti. As you can see, it's very much a nothing game at the moment. We are completely in control. Bordeaux haven't had a shot yet. And our XG is 1.28, so we're doing okay. Pulges. Mark Gouy, if that's the boy that was at Barcelona in-game, I don't know if he's there in real life. We tried to sign him, but he chose Bordeaux over us. But I don't know if that's when we were at Exeter or here. Can't remember. Jacko's had a really poor game. We might actually look to take him off at half-time. He's just not performing that well. Pulges is looking a bit tired, so I actually might make that swap as well at half-time, just to try and have as fresh a team going into the European game as possible. Things going well. I know you're capable of better. You'll come off. You'll come on. So we're bringing on Jovanovic. We're bringing on Trabelsi. Bit more attacking minded with the Trabelsi sub. Jovanovic is just a like for like, but of a higher quality of player. I've actually been quite happy with Jacko since he came in. For £1 million, he scored a couple of goals. I think he's got a couple of assists. And he's kind of done his job, really. He's been like the type of signing we need to make at Lyon, or any kind of club where I guess financially you're so far behind, or maybe you don't have the funds to keep it up, that you need these squad players who, while not amazing, like the key like skills and attributes they have are good enough to contribute, and that's exactly what Giaco's doing. He will miss an absolute sitter and then score a goal or maybe get an assist, and that's kind of all we need from him. I'm not expecting him to be a superstar. I just need him to be kind of quietly effective, the same way that kind of Marcos was more effective for us than Pellistri was. Pellistri was technically a better player, but Marcos had all the right attributes to be more effective, I guess, is the way to look at it. So yeah, it's been good that way. It's been quite a good signing for me so far. To be fair, that's kind of how we built all of our teams when I think about it. We did the same with Bala. We did have in some of the positions quality players, but others we just kind of got by. Just playing to players' strengths to try and get the best out of them. You know, like just try to make it the best for each individual player to fit in the team instead of. Yeah, that's just a statement that that's essentially we built every team. Even Exeter, we didn't have the best squad, and we won that league in League One. We'll get promoted from the Championship again with a squad that shouldn't have been able to do so, because we made a team that was greater than the sum of its parts. We've kind of done the same here at Leon. I'm going to bring on Turgeman for Santa Maria. I'm also going to bring off Moretti, bring on Yoshida. I think I'll bring on Tomasi as well. Let's make all of these attacking-like changes and see if we can get a second goal. XG says we should have a second. And honestly, I can't argue against it. We have, and should have, scored another goal. We've had the chances for it. Just not the performance or the finishing, maybe. What I don't like is we're getting... Fucking hell, Lever, you could have caught that. We are letting them get into the game a bit now. We didn't really do that in the first half, but definitely they've improved second. I'd like to not just sneak by with a 1-goal win. But if that's all we can get, I guess I'll take. I'm going to demand more. To Debo with the header. It's not fully clear. Chibelsi gets up to Twomasi, who loses it to Teixeira. There we go. Right. Can we either not be stupid and stop giving away chances, or can we score another goal and put this game to bed? That would be nice. I don't know why Tomasi hit that free kick. It was kind of shit. But then again, we have been shit with set pieces this season. Chibelsi out to Ivanovic. It's like, okay ball, but Turgeman... Turgeman just nicks in front of the defender who takes a bad touch and a left-footed... I don't know how to say it. Thunder bastard, but not really quite a thunder bastard. Let's watch it again. Chibelsi Ivanovic. Ivanovic plays an okay-ish ball, but the defender gets it first. Takes a horrific touch, and Turgeman with the first-time shot. Left foot. Right across the goalkeeper, and it's in. That does put the game to bed. It's 2-0 Leon away from home against Bordeaux, which sets us up very nicely for a game against AZ Alkmaar in the Champions League. Oh. Well, we missed nothing by looks of things, so I'm okay with that. Ivanovic looking absolutely knackered. I'll probably rest a few of these guys from training just so they're fit for the European game. That's 2-1. We have just an inability to keep clean sheets at the moment, it feels. But then again, I just remember reading off our recent games that we have kept clean sheets. It just mentally feels like we never do. I don't even know if I'd say 2-1 is a fair result, but the fact we got the win is probably the only thing about it I can say. Yeah, we definitely deserved that. We did. Just, I don't know. There's something about that performance I'm not happy with, and I can't fully put my finger on what it is. But yeah. So with that, we do go 4 points behind. 3 points behind PSG, 4 behind Lille. And in a couple days' time, we'll take on AZ Alkmaar. We'll be back in a second. Right, we're back for the AZ Alkmaar game. Excuse me. And this is our lineup. Levan goes, Galasso to Debo, Vitali and Rodriguez, our usual back five. Caraceno and Moretti, Marcos, Polges, Jovanovic and Santa Maria. Everyone's on the bench except from Caroli, Langer and the player who's dead to me. My phone went buzz. A win here today with Xabi Alonso is the manager of... Okay, he's at AZ Alkmaar. Didn't expect that. Did not expect that. They're playing with a back five, quite narrow, so they'll get their width from their wing backs. Okay, that's quite interesting. See if we can break... No, we're not going to break down that back five when you do that, Marcos. Not going to do that. A win today here would help us a hell of a long way of getting automatic would help us skip around in Europe, is what I've tried to say there, just really badly, because I'm not speaking good England today. Back five, 2 DMs, but then 2 attacking mids. Maybe not as defensive as I one originally thought. Just maybe a bit more solid defensively. But Rodriguez, oh, gotta try and cross the ball in from there, man. Ivanovic to Rodriguez, is it? But accepted Ivanovic. That's a foul. I don't think it was in the box, but it could well have been. Will we get a free kick or a penalty? That is the question. Oh, no penalty. Free kick it is. For nothing. Nothing happened at that free kick. Good to know. Can we get... Oh. Sometimes we have like really unorthodox saves from Leva where he just looks so unnatural. Unlucky. Try to get the ball in behind there for Polges. Maybe could have done with a bit more pace on the ball, but how have you been caught out by that over your head? Oh, looked kind of easy to defend, but we made an arse of it. Not having the best of games. Play it short. Marcos. Ivanovic. Goal kick. No, he's offside. Okay. We're creating nothing in this game. That's a bit of a concern for me. We're going to get punished soon. We are going to get punished for how lax our defender is. Right, Marcos. This time without taking a heavy touch into the fucking defending player. Right, Galasso's tried to switch at Ivanovic. Ivanovic has one out. He's been tackled. They'll break on us, and this is where I have the fear. Come on. Put a foot in. Don't be scared to try and tackle. Right, good. Bad pass out from their goalkeeper. Jovanovic, can he get the ball in the box? Goes back to Moretti. And now the box. Polges went down. Is it a penalty? It'll go to a VAR review, I think. Is it a penalty? A hard Polges made the most of this. It's a penalty. Moretti will be hitting it. Can he put us 1-0 up just before half time? 40 minutes on the clock. Moretti saved. Of course it's fucking saved. Okay. This is an easy dressing room team talk. Thrash around and tell them they're shite. Keep an eye on Santa Maria. He's got a 6.5 match rating. Polges has a 6.6. Carasano, 6.6. Moretti, 6.3. Galasso, 6.6. A lot of players we could be subbing off at any minute this half. Just we need to try and be a bit better defensively until we can do something going forward. We're struggling to break down their kind of back seven. And it's causing us a little bit of an issue. Free kick in the edge of the box. Paul just steps up, hits the wall. Can he have a second attempt? He can. It's went in. But I think it'll go in. Will it count? It's been checked for something. It has been awarded an own goal. We have took the lead on 54 minutes. Yeah, Yoshida is going to come on. He's going to replace Moretti. I'm going to bring on Turgeman for Santa Maria. And I'm also going to make a slight formation change. I'm going to play Carasano more in the middle. I'm going to drop Polges into midfield. Try and see if we can just get on the ball a little bit easier. Maybe see if having 3 in the middle, instead of having the number 10 in here, maybe have it here and just see if we can get a bit more control in the game. We'll see how this goes for the next maybe 10 minutes or so. Because right now we are just kind of struggling. I'm also kind of tempted to bring our wide players in and just play with 2 number 10s. Because I just wonder if we are struggling to get down these kind of wings with their wing backs and our centre backs causing a bit of grief. It's kind of a risky move I'm doing here, but I'm going to go for it anyway. So we'll bring on Fernandes, we'll bring on Trabelsi. Trabelsi will play as a shadow striker. Fernandes will be attacking midfield on attack. We'll also going to take off Polges. Put Yoshida in the middle, an advanced playmaker on attack. Have these lads defending as ball-winning midfielders. Let's see if us going more narrow and try to play through a very crowded middle of the park, where on one hand it seems a bit stupid. That's a penalty. I don't think our wide players are getting in behind. Their centre-backs can go out wide and cover them, and our wing-backs can drop deep. We're not getting the space out wide, so I'm wondering if we can maybe just cause issues in the middle and hope our full-backs can provide the overlap. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. It's 1-1. Berate! Not been a while since I've done a good berating. We have been shit today. Right, Galasso to Diba. Galasso plays it to Yoshida, who's found himself in a wide position. Back to Galasso. Back to Yoshida. Fernandes. Back to Nemeth. Nemeth! I think that's been blocked as a corner. Wasn't expecting our middle midfield three-man to be the one out wide right, but it was. Caraceno plays it in. Quite an easy clear. Yoshida to Rodriguez. Unlucky. That was actually an unlucky effort. Can we defend this? Leva catches it. Can we play a bit quicker? You've let everyone get back into position, Leva. Throws it out to Rodriguez. Nemeth. Poor fucking pass from Nemeth. Good save. Good save, Leva. We needed that after a mistake from Nemeth. Right, they've headed that over. Can we play a bit fucking better, guys? Yous are genuinely better players than this. Right, that's a good interception though from Yoshida. Oh, he's not getting any options. Fernandes. Don't know what the goalkeeper was doing there. Goalkeeper almost put it in himself. Fernandes with free kick. This is a weird... I have no idea it went over. That was the worst camera angle I've ever seen for a free kick. Awful. 4 minutes added time. This is a final. If we're going to have a chance, it's got to come now. 30 seconds remain to Debo, who's fucking about with the passing. Nemeth. Fernandes. Yoshida. Fernandes. Nemeth. Caraceno. Bad ball forward to Trabelsi, but he wins it back to Vitali. Seconds remaining. Trabelsi, get the ball forward for the love of fuck. Vitali. Rodriguez. Vitali. The ref blows. AZ Alkmaar 1, Lyon 1. That was fucking awful. Absolutely fucking awful. Send assistant. Genuinely awful. 5 games played. We're still in the top 8, but it's just on goal difference at the moment. Still quite confident in the European places. We're 5 points in that, but... Damn, that was shit. Let's have a look at our schedule, see what games are coming up, and when we'll be back. Do we... I'll try to figure out when we should come back. Do you know what? Let's come back actually sooner than we normally probably would. Let's come back for Rangers. Let's come back for Troyes. We'll then have a look, see what business we might do in January if we're still here. And we'll take it from there, I think. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So if you liked today's video, please leave a thumbs up. As I said there in the video, anything you want to see from the channel after this Journeyman is done, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you want to see next. Do you want to see more Football Manager and a different save? Do you want to see different games like Dave the Diver? Let me know what you want to see, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.